my name is Jeff Sanford, co-founder and CTO of WOVN.io, a website localization service. So if you'd like to provide your website in multiple languages using WOVN.io, you can do that quickly and easily and in one line of code. So if you were to create a website, what language would you create it in? Japanese? English? Would you consider multiple languages? I know before starting this problem, I wouldn't have. I would have thought, English is good enough. Everybody speaks English. But I think that's a real waste to think that way. And that's because there are 3 billion users on the internet today. 70% of those users are non-English speakers. So when we think English is good enough, we're blocking 70% of our users, and we're limiting ourselves to 30%. So if there's this huge audience available to us, why aren't more sites localized? Well, let's think through it a little bit. So if I want to localize my site, I need a translation. So I need to find translators, compare prices, and let's say I get my translation, and I think, all right, I'm ready to go. I have my translation. I just need to put it live. But the truth is, the translation is just the tip of the iceberg. There are many things we need to take care of and think about before we can offer a localized website. And all these decisions and tasks need to go through a complex chain from management to designers to developers and back up the chain again. This process quickly becomes time-consuming and expensive. So, if we know we have these users we can reach, but it's difficult to do, what's the solution? So, WOVN.io. So we've written WOVN.io to be quick, simple, and easy from the first line of code. So I'd like to show you a quick demo of how it works. So I have a breakfast taco website, and I'd like to provide this website in multiple languages. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my WOVN.io dashboard, and I'm going to copy the code snippet. This one line of code is going to allow me to localize my website and provide it to billions of people around the world. So I'm copying this, I'm going to paste it into the HTML code of my page, and I will save that. And now we are ready to go. That is all we need. So next thing I will do is add my page to my account, and we need to get the URL. So I'll go back to my page and copy that. And I'll paste it in there, and we're going to detect the language of the page and also the title. And I'll click begin. Okay, so now we have it in English, and we're going to translate it into, how about Spanish, because it's about tacos. We have many languages available, but we'll do Spanish today. For our translation options, we have professional and machine. So professional translation is done by a human being, but let's do the machine translation because it's much faster. So there we go, there's our Spanish. And if there's a problem or a mistake in the machine translation, we can easily change it. So I'm going to add some exclamation points here. And then we'll publish and save our content. There we go. And now if we go back to our original page and we reload it, we can see the Spanish version right there, and you can see the edits I made to Tan Bueno as well. And we can switch between the languages easily. Okay, so I'd like to show you a few examples of sites that are using it right now. Here's a Japanese website, it's in Japanese and English. Here's a European website, they have news and it's a blog as well, and they have several languages they're using. Here's a website I like to show because if you look at the image, they've also changed that to English as well. Here's Yahoo News, which is looking at our service. Here's a Spanish agency. And here's some companies we're working with right now. So as you saw in the video, there's 3 steps. First, insert the line of code into your header. Second, add the page. And third, translate and publish. So in just 3 steps, you've gone from 30% to 100%. We're breaking down those barriers to 70%, and what's better is we're no longer limited to that 30%. And this is a big deal because there's a huge world outside of the English language, and in just 3 steps, WOVN.io is giving you access to those users, and it's giving those users access to your site. So we launched our public beta about 9 months ago. We have about 120,000 translated pages and about 4,000 domains. Our business model is we have a subscription plan. So for a small personal website, it should be free. If you have more complex needs, such as customizing the widget, then there are paid plans as well. And we're also going to add a small fee to that pro translation. So our market is every single site in the world. We'd like to build a service that can be used on any type of website, from a personal blog to a corporate site to a web service, because our vision is for the world's websites to be accessible by the world over. We want to see more people localizing their websites, or more websites available in multiple languages. And with WOVN.io, we think we can do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the presentation, WOVN.io. And next up is Q Search. Big in the now, they can start up.
Okay.